Very good evening, respected guests, viewers, our dear students, and my dear colleagues. I am Deepanita Mukherjee, working as a faculty member in CAT Center Jadavpur University. It's really a great pleasure and honor on my part to have this opportunity to welcome you all on behalf of CAT Center Jadavpur University in this live online education in new normal situation. I request all of you to keep your microphones muted and cameras off. We have Q&A session at the end of this webinar. Therefore, you may write down your questions in the chat box. We shall try to address your questions in the Q&A session. The main objective of this webinar is to cater and address to the commotion and confusion created in the minds of parents and most importantly students for this path from traditional age-old educational classroom system to the present online classes or remote classes. Therefore, we, on behalf of CAT Center, are glad to organize this live interactive webinar on request and also to address genuine queries frequently asked by several parents and students fullness and requirements of remote classes. In this present COVID-19 pandemic situation, the world almost came to a halt, as you all know. Human world is forced to change the ways and means of life, attitude, and mode of work to maintain social distancing and to stay safe. At the same time, human civilization cannot sit idle. And so, to rotate the wheel of mankind, different modes and new rules are set. Big corporate houses have introduced concept long back. Similarly, in the field of education, the concept of study from home or remote classes are not very new. But for the last few months, it has emerged as a revolutionary attainment, and progressively, new platforms are being introduced. The current challenges that we are going through has changed our way of looking to various along with our education system and impelled us entering a new world of virtual classes and online learning system where teaching is undertaken remotely and platforms. Now, before going further into a more elaborate discussion on today's subject, there are certain key points that I would just like to highlight very briefly and benefits of online education system from a student's perspective. Now, firstly, remote classes aid in saving time, as nobody knows pandemic situation will end. And so it's really unpredictable for anyone to ascertain when regular classes will resume. So it would not be wise to lose one's valuable or an academic year just waiting for uncertain period to get things normal. It helps one to get the academic certificates in time or at least reduce it. This is very important as almost all jobs have age restriction and just wasting a year or so waiting for normal conditions to prevail is not a rational thought. Important to keep and maintain the habit of learning and keeping intact the academic environment. It's a human nature that if one is not in touch of doing anything, even person is, will forget and will lose expertise in the same. Moreover, unlike normal classes, in online platform, a student can listen to the teachers as many want until and unless the matter gets absolutely clear. Also, learning under proper and professional guidance is really important as it ensures the and how the same can be practically implemented. Technology today allows a variety of teaching and learning models to be adopted in higher education. These models range from face-to-face offline classes to hybrid and fully online models. We are facing transformations and are progressively trying to change the platform which have become increasingly essential. So, based on the current situation that we are going through, we, the CAT Center, strategize to make to utilize best practices in educating students through technology. And we are trying to be systematic right from the admission to the distribution of. We have been constantly working all through to make the online education system more structured and refined. And it is really a matter of great pleasure for us to formulate equipped for both online and offline courses. And that actually led us host this webinar. We will have an elaborate discussion in this matter. Now, I would like to request Dr. Basudev Bhatto, Course Coordinator, CAT Center, Jadavpur University, to throw more light on the subject and to carry forward the discussion.
Thank you, Deepanita. A very good evening to all of you. I shall discuss the online education system in India. Although online education is not a new concept in India, but many of us are not well aware of this system. As a result, often we hesitate to enroll in such courses. Additionally, our concerns about quality and authenticity of such courses are very true because of many fake institutes. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced many of us to be accustomed with this system from pre-primary to PhD level. Whether it is an online course or offline course, everything is being conducted through the online mode since last 8 months. Many of us, the students and teachers, quickly adopted to this new system, but many have denied adopting to it. We, the CAT Center Jadavpur University, realized that a webinar may help the student and teacher communities to understand this system better. In the post-COVID new normal era, this initiative is more relevant. Online education in India has been strengthened with the development of technology. India is one of the nations that are developing at an exceptional rate in terms of technology. With the population of more than 1.3 billion, with the availability of high-speed internet and smartphones, India has a huge number of technologically driven personnel. The rise of the internet users has changed the way of life in India. People like to do everything online. They shop online, do business online, make friends online, chat online. Then why not education? While e-commerce being the most significant online industry, online education and learning stand right next to it. With the ever increasing information available on the internet and the countless number of online courses, many people in India prefer to learn online. By seeing the potential and immense popularity of digital technology in India, our government has initiated transforming our nation and creating opportunities for all citizens by harnessing digital technologies through Digital India Initiative. The initiative comprises of various projects in various areas relating to health, education, labor, employment, etc. As a part of Digital India project, many colleges and universities are offering online and open distance learning courses. With the increased focus on online education and online courses fueled with the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown and the new national education policy, the UGC has doubled the academic credit limit for online courses from the initial 20% to 40% now. Since an academic bank of credits is also on the charts, as per the National Education Policy 2020, students can now safely opt for online courses and gain credits for the same. The credit bank would help students to collect and compile credits from studying in different educational institutions. Degrees would be awarded based on the total credits earned by a student. Now let's go through some of the interesting facts about online education in India. Online education market in India was worth $247 million in the year 2016, which is expected to grow about $1.96 billion by 2021. This is a compound annual growth rate of 52%. The number of users enrolled for various online courses was estimated to be 1.6 million in 2016, which is expected to grow about 9.6 million by the end of 2021. The acceptability of online education is extremely high in the younger aspired demographic strata. These factors clearly show the involvement and future potential of online education in India. Now let's discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of online education over the traditional classroom education. The first and foremost advantage is learn from anywhere at any time. There is no political boundary. Since online education only requires a laptop or a smartphone with a stable internet connection, students can learn anywhere at any time. This flexibility helps working professionals to pursue new courses without giving up their jobs. They can learn at weekends or in their free time. All the course materials are readily available at students' doorstep. In the COVID-19 pandemic, we, the CAT Center Jadavpur University, have trained people from Bahrain and Bangladesh without the complexities involved in passport and visa. Even we have received applications from Kenya and Pakistan for our forthcoming courses. Next is save money and time. Online education is much more cost effective than doing a regular on campus degree. It helps students who can't afford a regular college degree to accomplish their dream without spending a fortune on college education. Since you study at your spare time, it helps to save the time as well. It also saves the transportation time required to visit the institute. Next is learn at your own pace. Everyone learns at a different pace. In a classroom where everyone is taught together, many students find it difficult to follow the lessons. This is a serious disadvantage of traditional education. Online education, that is not being conducted live can solve this issue. The online education, in online education, all the course materials are provided beforehand. Even audio or video recordings are delivered to the students to learn it by taking their own time. Students can clarify their doubts in live online classes or forums as well. Online teaching tools and methods. The existing e-learning platforms and online meeting platforms provide teachers with a user-friendly and well-structured environment. These platforms are updated with some new set of tools such as two-way audio interface or two-way video or screen sharing options that can help the teachers to conduct online classes and monitor the progress of the students, even in the practical classes. Virtual classrooms and virtual labs are a good alternative for traditional classroom teaching. Next point is online assessment and examination. There are lots of AI-based existing assessment and examination systems, and some are also being developed. These systems are even better than traditional invigilator system to monitor individuals. We, the CAT Center Jadavpur University, use such a system that is much superior in comparison to our traditional system. Students can get the unbiased evaluation by the computer instantly. This saves the time of the teachers as well as students. Recognition of online degrees. Online degrees are accepted by many companies and employers in India. Many of them are encouraging their employees for getting online education as well. We shall discuss this matter later with greater detail. Next is new education policy in India. The newly named Education Ministry of India has released a new education policy with a vision of reshaping the education system in India. The education policy aims to transform the education standards in India by the end of 2040. There are some changes like renaming the Ministry of Human Resource Development to Ministry of Education that have already been implemented, while the rest of the changes are expected to be implemented at various junctures. This policy has firmly emphasized the online education system. However, online education is not only glorified for its advantages, but also condemned because of its several limitations. Let's now discuss the limitations of this education system. The first thing is chances of distraction is very high. Students can easily lose track of their studies in online education. Since there are no face-to-face lectures and classmates to remind you about assignments until and unless you keep yourself highly motivated. Otherwise, it may lead to abandonment of your entire course. Good concentration and self-motivation are essential for online education. Students below of the age below the age of 18 years may lack these skills. Next problem is the fraudulent online courses. There are many websites that offer online courses without the accreditation of any educational authority or in the name of fake authorities. Such courses will not help you to get any job. So it is very important to choose an accredited online program before you spend your money and time on it. In India, UGC approves the higher education institutes and their courses. However, UGC approval is not essential in every case. For example, Microsoft certification does not have the UGC approval, but everyone in private IT industry knows its value. The most important thing is the quality of the course or certification. Obtaining a certificate from anywhere by any means is not enough. Next is you can't do courses that require labs or workshops. You can't do an engineering course or any other course that requires specialized labs or hands-on specialized workshops. Also, in courses like MBA, you miss the chances of professional networking, overseas experience, etc., which is considered an important part of the course. In India, degree or diploma courses on engineering, medicine, law, dental, pharmacy, nursing, architecture, physiotherapy, hotel management, etc., are not allowed to conduct through online. MPhil and PhD courses in any discipline are also strictly prohibited through online. The next disadvantage is you may require an expensive computer. Some of the IT related courses require computers with high computational power and thus an expensive computer to perform your practical jobs. Not everyone can afford a high-end computer or a laptop. Some sections of the society may face difficulties. Unstable internet connection. Although we are campaigning Digital India, but it is true that many parts of our country lack stable internet connection. That is a major hurdle for online education. There are some cities in India where the people are still using 2G or 3G internet connections. Next point is the mental blockage. Generally, we prefer online bank transactions, online mailing systems, online friendships, or even online serious relationships. But somehow, we are reluctant to accept online education. We spend thousands in several matters, but not just hundreds for a stable internet connection. The next problem is the computer literacy. More than 30% of country's population is not computer literate. Some of them even don't know how to start a computer. Online education is a myth to them. Then unavailability of teachers or incompetent teachers. Some teachers are not familiar with the new formats of online education. They are not well trained for online education classes, or they don't have the tools and techniques for online education. Besides this, it is not necessary that a good classroom teacher will be a good teacher in the online classroom. Finally, all courses cannot be conducted through online. Certain subjects and courses, such as performing arts, can't be taught in the digital education space. Now, let me discuss some legal issues involved in case of online courses. In a landmark reform in the field of higher education, University Grants Commission has notified UGC Online Courses or Programs Regulations 2018 on 4th July 2018. What does it say? It says higher educational institutions can offer certificate, diploma, and degree programs in full-fledged online mode in only those disciplines in which it has already been offering the same or similar programs or courses in regular mode of classroom teaching or in open and distance learning mode. That means the UGC wants to ensure the quality of the education. They also say the examinations shall be conducted in proctored mode and in conformity with any norms of such examinations stipulated by the Commission. That means the institution should have a proctored online examination system. They advised that the online learning should have the following four quadrant approaches. E-tutorial that shall contain video and audio contents, animation, simulations, virtual labs, e-contents that shall contain portable document format or e-books or illustration, video demonstrations, documents, and interactive simulations wherever required. Providence of web resources that shall contain related links, open content on internet, case studies, etc. Finally, self-assessment that shall contain MCQ problems, quizzes, assignments and solutions, clarifications on general misconceptions. The UGC has also framed an eligibility criteria for the institutes. Any higher educational institution which fulfills the following conditions may offer online courses. The first requirement is they should have been in existence for at least 5 years. That means 5 years, 5-year-old institutions. Should be accredited by NAAC with a minimum score of 3.26 on a 4-point scale and should be in the top 100 in overall category in the National Education Ranking Framework for at least 2 years during the previous 3 years. I think it was enough to give you the overall idea on online education system in India. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Aditi Sarkar, Faculty of CAT Center, Jadavpur University, to present the courses of CAT Center, Jadavpur University offers through online and offline mode, and also to explain our system with an emphasis on our online education system. Aditi, please.
Thank you, sir, for this. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for this very inspiring deliberation. It is now imperative that the acclimatization to new methods and new adjustments is brought into immediate action, particularly to the academic arena, in order to face the global pandemic. Good evening, everybody. I am definite it is no news to all those who are present here today what Jadavpur University means in the academic trajectory, both at a national and international level. The NAC score of Jadavpur University on a 4-point scale is 3.68. National Institutional Ranking Framework, MHRD Government of India, in its latest assessment has accorded Jadavpur University a rank of 5. In this framework, Jadavpur University has always maintained its position within the top 10. CAD Center, a multidisciplinary center of Jadavpur University, has been instrumental in maintaining a very distinguished standard of academic excellence for the last 3.5 decades. The center has always remained dedicated to provide the best academic and professional support to the sincere and well performing students. With an endeavor to face the COVID 19 crisis, the center seized a bold leap and initiated the online platform to continue the ongoing regular courses as a replacement to the traditional classroom teaching method. It was a humble effort on our part to ensure that the students do not lose their precious and crucial time to the pandemic. For the students of all the regular courses, proctored AI based examination for their internal assessments have also been successfully conducted recently. Their practical proficiency is also assessed on a regular basis through frequent assignments dispensed to them. In an attempt to respond to enhance the geospatial, multimedia, engineering design, computer programming capabilities, which are larger than what the immediate industrial requirement is, CAD Center had freshly endorsed an inimitable set of online short term courses on a wide spectrum of disciplines. And all these courses have been doctored methodically and very thoroughly to extend maximum benefit to the students along with judicious utilization of their time. The center hereby takes a huge pleasure in sharing with all of you that the first batch of the majority of these short term courses had been executed successfully during the COVID 19 period. The second batch of most of these courses is also going to be concluded very shortly. These courses have been overwhelmingly responded to. As a corroboration, we can affirm that more than 200 participants till date have been a part of our new courses. And they were from different backgrounds, including college and university students, teachers, and other professionals from both public and private sectors. The center is subscribed to G Suite Unlimited, and the online classes are being conducted on Google Meet. The students are provided with supporting study materials, necessary data sets, and are even provided with the session recordings as has been suggested by UGC. These sessions are interactive, they are embellished with motivating activities like quizzes and regular assignments for computer programming and other courses. The participants, particularly those who are working professionals, have heartily responded to us, stating that they have been tremendously benefited by such well designed and well timed courses, which comfortably suited their work schedule without hampering them. They were more than happy to be able to become part of the student community once again, in spite of being professionally involved elsewhere. I would now like to take the opportunity of briefly introducing the courses that CAD Center Jadavpur University is presently offering. There is an assemblage of short term online courses under each specialized discipline. Under Geoinformatics, the offered courses are Essentials of QGIS for teachers and research scholars, GNSS surveying and mapping with Android phones, analysis and simulation of urban growth from remote sensing data, remote sensing applications for change detection and simulation modeling, SAR image processing with open source software, WebGIS development using OpenLayers, Programming ArcGIS with Python, Geospatial Technology and Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Geoinformatics. These two courses are offered offline. And initially, the courses will be conducted through online mode because of COVID-19 lockdown. We shall commence on-site classes once the university allows us. Under multimedia and animation, the courses are 2D animation using Flash, compositing with Nuke, digital graphics, motion graphics design with Adobe After Effects, UI design, modern web design and front-end development, PHP with MySQL, 3D visualization with 3ds Max. Diploma in Multimedia and Animation is again an offline course. Under computer programming, the offered courses are Introduction to Data Science with Python, Advanced Data Science with Python, Blockchain Cryptographic Application with Python, Python for Machine Learning, and Advanced Networking Applications using Python. Cybersecurity and Computer Forensics offers Introduction to Cybersecurity, Network Security, Ethical Hacking and Penetration Testing, Computer Forensics. Engineering Design and Drawing has courses like AutoCAD with AutoLisp and Computer-Aided Structural Analysis and Design. Inspired by the overwhelming response of the participants and their requests to continue these courses and design more such online courses so that the benefits can reach broader horizons and to a greater segment of students and professionals, CAT Center Jadavpur University has already announced its winter training programs and offered some very interesting short-term courses on geoinformatics, multimedia, engineering design, and computer programming. Today, it is my privilege to announce that CAD Center Jadavpur University has taken special initiatives to fine-tune its academic dimensions. Apart from the specialized professional courses, Center for the first time has taken a massive inventiveness to train its postgraduate diploma and diploma students to be job ready in terms of facing interview panels and develop their interpersonal interaction capabilities by conducting special practical classes on technical communication and personality development. CAT Center is delighted to announce that AICTE and UGC have approved the inclusion of geoinformatics as a subject in the GATE and NET examination. It was perhaps one of the toughest journey geoinformatics had to make. Well, 2020 did bring some good news. To address this, the center has also taken an exceptional initiative to prepare its postgraduate diploma in applied geoinformatics students for these two examinations. And this has been well integrated within the course curriculum itself. This is conceivably the first of its kind initiative in entire India. CAT Center is also into devising and scheduling an introduction of pure online courses for the benefit of the students. In such courses, the students will be provided with audio-video recordings, portable digital study materials, and related data immediately after the student has completed the registration process. The students will learn within a stipulated time frame at their own pace and in their convenient time without the involvement of group teaching. They can also appear for the examination and reappear for their examination at their own befitting time. We believe that this would be extremely beneficial for the ongoing students of other institutions and working professionals. We are already in the process of getting the approval for these true online courses. Well, that was an outline of the dreams CAD Center aims to achieve. and once again outshine its own excellence. I would once again request Dipanita to enlighten all of us about the compelling significance, achievements, and contribution of CAD Center, Jadavpur University, to the academic as well as professional sectors. Dipanita.
Thank you so much, Aditi, for such a delightful and informative presentation. Although I'm pretty sure that many of our viewers are well aware of our vision and infrastructures, but others who don't or who are not acquainted with our structure and functional will be getting a brief insight of our institution. It would be a great opportunity for me to take you all to a short ride through CAT Center, Jadavpur University. The Computer Aided Design Center is known to be one of the oldest and revolutionary institutions of Eastern India for imparting trainings, capacity development, and providing consulting services in various specialized technological fields such as remote sensing, geoinformatics, GNSS, multimedia and animation, engineering design and drawing, computer programming, digital security, and few more to empower individuals to challenge conventional thinking and recreating original and innovative ideas. The principal objective of the Institute is to provide and create an environment which would stimulate a real-time environment with lots of practical classes, coupled with latest technologies, high-end equipments, and backed with highly experienced faculty members. The is functioning under the Faculty Council of Engineering and Technology, Jadavpur University. Our research and training services in 2020 has marked its 35 years of excellence. We offer a wide array of courses and certifications, as already Aditi mentioned. These courses are carefully and comprehensively structured and based on industry-relevant curriculum, supported by high-end infrastructure with fully equipped laboratories to build not only a strong theoretical base, but also hands-on training of the real-life circumstances faced in the work environment to ensure that our students get job ready with the technological advancement. We provide placement assistance and career planning tools to help students get the most from their education in the emerging areas. Now, a throwback to how CAT Center was born and how it started its journey. Dated back to 1980s, the awareness in the field of CAD and CAM was at its formative years. During that time, it was rewarded by establishing nationwide 4 CAT centers. The electronics and computer revolution was reaching the shores of India. A major player in this field, the Government of India, through its specialized agencies. The Electronics Commission and the Department of Electronics decided to establish national CAT centers with 4 geographical as the focal points for promoting CAD-related activities in India. The center were established and funded jointly by the Department of Electronics and the UNDP. The Eastern Regional Center of the aforesaid program was decided to be housed at Jadavpur University, and it started functioning in the year 85-86. The main objective behind setting up this center was creating awareness in the fields of CAD and CAM. But the center has progressively broadened its spectrum of specialization in addition to CAD and related activities by including the frontier technologies, as already mentioned, like geoinformatics, multimedia and animation, computer programming, cyber security and forensics, etc., and promoting activities in these spectra by organizing workshops, short-term courses, and through consultancies. CAT Center has also been the solution for corporate trainings through a systematic loom of activities designed to educate employees in specialized fields. We have been associated with many esteemed organizations like Hindustan Motors Limited, Philips India Limited, Burn Standard Company Limited, Defense Estate Eastern Command, Indian Army, and have imparted both in-house and institutional trainings to their employees on various disciplines. Regarding the infrastructure facilities, CAT Center is equipped with state-of-the-art infrastructural facilities to support offline and online technology to train professionals. There are 3 modern and well-equipped laboratories that serve the requirement of regular lab classes as well as software projects. There are 60 numbers of Core i7-based PCs, a server which is connected in the LAN environment. There are 3 well-furnished and air-conditioned classrooms that provide an excellent ambience for theoretical classes. The classrooms are equipped with multimedia projectors for demonstration. Software packages on CAD, GIS, digital image processing, multimedia, data management system, and the programming packages are stored in the central server and can be accessed from any of the PCs through the LAN. The center has industry-grade instruments like geodetic survey-grade RTK GNSS receivers, drone for remote sensing or photogrammetry, and digital photogrammetry workstations, where both Ford and anaglyph stereo modes can be operated. The center also houses a rich library with varied collection of books on course-related disciplines used by the course participants on regular basis inside the center. Now, very briefly about the faculties. CAT Center has an excellent team of faculty members who are extremely well experienced and enthusiastic. The center has engaged faculty members with great expertise from academic sectors as well as from industry. Some of our faculty members are well-known figures in the field of geoinformatics and have published huge number of books, monographs, and research articles internationally. From the internal faculties, academicians from different universities as well as industrial professionals are also invited to provide special exposures. Now, a quick insight to the achievements. During the last 35 years, it has remained one of the most prestigious institutions in Eastern India for promoting CAD and geoinformatics activities. The contribution of CAT Center in the field of geoinformatics has been recognized in 2020 by the Indian Society of Remote Sensing Kolkata chapter, which is the oldest geoinformatics community of India, closely associated with ISRO and IIRS. A large group of certified professionals, academicians, entrepreneurs, researchers, and students from CAT Center are now at key positions at various esteemed government and private organizations all around the globe. A number of projects from the industry have also been successfully completed. The center has arranged many workshops, seminars, conferences, and corporate trainings in its area of expertise. It also offered numerous short-term courses in various emerging fields since its inception and has trained more than 10,000 researchers, academicians, professionals, and students in various technological fields who have been successful in implementing their training to their work areas. So before I conclude, I would like to add a few more lines. Times have changed, and this is much reflected in the education sector as well. Online learning has become more and more common, and now with the COVID-19 pandemic situation, as people are having to stay at home, it has become more important than ever. Many nations are going for further lockdown because of the second wave of COVID-19. December opening may not sustain. Many institutions don't have infrastructure and human resources to maintain social distancing in educational institutions. Successful when studying online, students must possess a certain level of motivation, responsibility, and self discipline, especially those who have to make a balance between their job and studies. Responsibility and self discipline are the key factors that determine achievement. Self motivation will help students stay on the top of their studies while also managing to finish off their other tasks that are required for them. So, with that, we have arrived almost at the concluding part of today's event. We will now begin the Q&A session. For that, we just need few minutes time to start addressing your queries. In the meantime, if you have any questions to ask, please write them down in the chat box.
If any one of you have something, you can raise your voice also if you feel like. You can ask it.
If you have any questions to ask, you may unmute your microphone and ask your queries.
Okay, so Dipanita, I think there is no question. So we may conclude. And
Yes,
also
sir.
one announcement
Yeah.
that who have missed this webinar because of their busy schedule, we shall upload this video in our YouTube channel and also in our Facebook page so that you can access this webinar later at your convenient time. Radhika Vanjo has some question. I would like to know how does this online education system differ from Udemy? Aditi?
Well, I think I can say Udemy must be a little pricey. And these are very specialized course. These are I am not very I'm very sure that you will not find such comprehensive courses in Udemy if you go through. And if you have seen our course list, online course and whatever we are coming up, Udemy covers a vast field. We are very specialized.
Okay, I think Aditi, may I give answer of this question? Radhika, that is the thing is that in
Sure.
Udemy, they are basically providing the video course, speaking video courses. Okay, so no interactive session is there. You can only ask whenever you see the video, whenever you do something as per their instruction on this video. Once you do it, and whatever you have face any problem, then you can ask them. Then later we will give you the answer. But as you know, in our courses, online courses, this is the we make interaction between you and the teacher. I mean, whenever you will face problem, at that time you can ask us, so we can give the solution. But this is basically in Udemy. This is a video courses. Okay, so that's the basic difference. In online courses, here we will whatever you will do that we will check at this moment, and you can make online live interaction with the teachers. That's the basic difference between Udemy and such type of courses that we offer in EdCenter.
Uh, Next question is,
Uh,
after doing the course, is one issued a physical or real certificate rather the online one like Udemy? Uh, this is another difference. I mean, we provide printed certificate, not the online certificate, because uh, digital certificates are not accepted everywhere. Another thing, I mean, we have to understand the actual online education system. The actual online education system says that everything will be at the disposal of the student. So once he, I mean, at his or her convenient time, he will log in and he will get the video recordings, he will get the audio recordings, he will get the portable digital documents and other things, and assignments will be there. Computer automated assignments will also be there. Self assessment will also be there. Evaluation will also be there at the end of the course. And if you face any difficulty, you may ask to the forum or you may ask to the teacher. So this is a system. The system we are following is not exactly online system. The Aditi also mentioned this thing, that we are going to introduce this system in our future education. However, the current system which we are following is basically the replacement of our live classroom teaching. Therefore, our online courses are basically live interactive courses. Okay, so I mean, the teacher will be there, and at any point of time, you can ask to the teacher about your problem, and immediately you can get the solution. So this is another thing that is basically a hybrid method that Dipanita mentioned, that this is basically a hybrid method. I mean, a mixture of the traditional classroom teaching and the online education system. However, this hybrid method has also some disadvantages, like in hybrid method also, we are teaching in a group. So everyone should follow the same pace. Uh, but the true online education system uh, is basically offered for individuals, not for a group. So that is basically the difference. We have also plans, because many of our students and working persons are also requesting to offer this purely online courses. And we are in the process of developing some courses and offering them.
any more questions? Okay, no more questions so far.
So we may conclude.
So, yeah, I think we have tried to address your queries. Now, may I request Aditi to conclude today's event? Aditi, please.
Thank you, Dipanita. Well, we tried to address some of your concerns and issues in this webinar today. If you have any further queries about our courses and admission process related information, you please do get in touch with us. And we request all of you to visit our website www.cadcenterju.org. You can access CAD Center during the official working hours through any of the links that you can see on your screen. With that, CAD Center Jadavpur University concludes today's event, and we express our deep gratitude to all of you for your gracious and patient participation. Thank you.